I'm on a very busy street here, and I'm in front of Mutiny Information Cafe. Now, they do have vinyl records and a lot of other stuff. Actually, it's like they had a bunch of pinball machines, but for whatever reason, those pinball machines, there's only one there right now, so they must be getting worked on. There's a lot of books, there's comics, there's I bought me a book. I bought me a really cool book. But yeah, the records, well, yeah, but it's a cool shop. I mean, just the decor alone, this is worth visiting. You know, it's in Denver, and I'm on Broadway Street, which seems to be where I'm at an awful lot for record stores here, which seems to be quite a few of them down here. So, yeah, you can come in and get yourself a coffee. I hear the coffee ice cubes are pretty darn awesome in there. And but come on in, let's take a look and enjoy let's call it Quirky, okay? A very interesting place. Mutiny Information and Records. The front door's shattered, but it's still holding, so hey, what more can you ask for? Mutiny Information Cafe. What can you say? Maybe the records weren't the greatest. All right. Yeah. I enjoyed the story, and I did buy something. I got a book that I'm just over the moon about, but yeah, the records, most were kind of, what you'd find at, a thrift store, Goodwill or whatever. But it was a fun place. It was a fun place to look around, to look at, spend some time looking at the books. They used to have more pinball machines. I'm not sure what happened to them. You could just see there's like stuff everywhere, The decor was just kind of crazy and everything. Yeah, and I would almost bet none of the albums had been cleaned. I bet so. Hell, they had a bin for new records, and there was maybe 10, 12 new records, but it's okay. They're out trying something. This has popped up. I thought, well, let's go see what this place is. That's how we learn. I did not try the coffee, and I probably should have tried the coffee, or maybe they had pastries. I don't know. But the comics and, as I said, a variety of other things. So Mutiny Information Cafe. They're on Broadway in Denver. Now, this weekend, I had been up traveling in the mountains, and we were in a couple different towns. We went to Idaho Springs, and we went to Grand Lake. Both of them had stores that said records. So I went. I didn't film it because it was so god awful. It's just like, yeah, those. I mean, no. I'm telling you right now that I could have done a flip, which the jackets were falling apart and everything. 101 strings, crap like that. I mean, it wasn't good. It just wasn't good. But I did find something in another one. One was more of a thrift store. It was in the basement of like a hotel apartment thing. I think more apartments used to be a hotel. It was in the basement, and they had all this stuff down there. And the other one was just a store. It sold records, books, and mushrooms. Yeah, mushrooms. And we're talking lots of different types of mushrooms, and not just mushrooms, where we have stuffed mushrooms, we have ceramic mushrooms, we have brass mushrooms, we have, I'm sure that maybe there's hallucinogenic mushrooms, I'm not sure. There's just a lot of mushrooms, but we also had records and books and kind of like tie-dye things. So interesting place. But what I did pick up, because I sure didn't have any luck on finding records, is at Mutiny Information, I picked up this book, and this is a first edition from Upton Sinclair, A World to Win. And of course, Upton Sinclair, he did that big, book about the meat packing industry back in around 1918. That was just, phenomenal. And why in the hell did I just go blank? I have it downstairs, and I've read it, and I absolutely loved it. He was very much, very much would be for the unions, would be for the working man, but very much a socialist, shall we say. Well, I've never heard of A World to Win. It's kind of like a spy thriller from him, 1946. Can't believe it still had the cover on here, and it was half price. Actually, when I looked at it, they pulled it out of the case. It had so much dust on it, he had to go clean it. And the guy in the counter goes, half price. Alrighty then. But it is a first edition from Upton Sinclair, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then at the mushroom place, books were half price, records were half price. It wouldn't matter if those records were half. And, they had kids' albums for free. You could pick up whatever as kids' books for free. I didn't pick up a single one. I just no, these all suck. I don't care if they're free. It just doesn't matter. I'm not picking one up. But in the albums half, no, that didn't matter. But I did find learning to fly McWall about the Foo Fighters. Half price. 11 got for $5.50, you know, and the half price is off their low price because they're used. I bought this, Keith Morris, My Damage. And Keith Morris is punk rock from Los Angeles area. Vinyl Rich, you probably know all about him, I would think. You know, he was in Black Flag. That was one of his groups. Yeah, a variety of the different punk bands coming out of Southern California. So this should be an interesting read. Originally, it was at $5, got for $2.50. Hardback, pretty cool. And finally, Moby, Then It Fell Apart. I'd read the first Moby, and it was very good, very interesting. This is his second book where he had success and what success can do to you. And as you can tell, then it fell apart. So yeah, this one was well, it was about $15, so $7.50 for it. So really nice. So yeah, I guess this is a book club now. Wow. I saw some bad records this week, but someone has to give them love out there, and I'm sure someone will find them and give them love. And sure the hell's not going to be me. I don't care. You can give them to me free. There's no room for that crap. So, thanks for stopping by and watching. Hope you enjoyed the tour of a very interesting, very unique store. Everyone have a great day. Bye.